Hey guys, Rich from GunTortureTest.com. Today we're going to talk about the SCCY CPX-2, and this is it right here. SCCY, which is spelled SCCY, formerly known as SKYY, like the vodka company. No longer like the vodka company. I guess there was some litigation. They've been in business since 2003. The owner, Joe Roebuck, he started the company in 2003. I believe they've been producing firearms since about 2005. They have somewhere between 45 and 50,000 guns on the street as we speak. And their newest version of the CPX is this one, the CPX-2. Great little gun, retails for about $300, but it's a lot more than a $300 gun, and you're going to understand why after we do a little breakdown on it and I get into the specifics. So here we go. All right, so here it is. For a little bit of context, I'm going to put this next to a Hi-Point C9. Here's the SCCY, and here's the Hi-Point. Okay, put them on top of each other, and it's about half the size of a Hi-Point, and it's half the weight. These weigh 15 ounces. They come with two 10-round magazines, two flattened magazine base plates. The finger groove base plates come already on the magazines when the gun comes in the mail or whatever. A lock, and two keys. The CPX-2 is double action only. It has an internal hammer and inertia firing pin, which means that it's drop safe, and believe me, it's drop safe. I tried it 4 times. Don't try that at home. But I dropped it 4 times from about 9 feet onto concrete, and it never went off once. It's manufactured, this version is manufactured out of, the barrel is manufactured out of carbon steel bar stock. The slide is manufactured out of an aircraft grade heat treated aluminum alloy that I'm not quite sure of. The barrel is a 16-in-1 right hand twist with 7 lands. The frame is made from what they call a Zytel polymer, and it has a recoil cushion on the back of the frame, on the back of the grip, and it really does to me seem to lessen the noticeable recoil, the felt recoil of this gun. In comparison with my other favorite budget gun, the Hi-Point, the recoil feels about the same, and the Hi-Point weighs 29 ounces. So I don't know, I've had several very small women in the neighborhood of 100, 120 pound women, very petite, who've shot them both, and nobody was able to tell there was no noticeable difference, and everybody who's fired this has really liked it. 3-dot sights. No manual safety. The previous version, the CPX-1, had a manual safety, and it was really big. It was kind of like a 1911 safety right here, and I guess they ixnayed that for the CPX-2. It doesn't need it since it's double action only. Double action only, 9-pound trigger pull, very smooth. It's a good gun. Retails, the carbon steel version retails for right at $300. The stainless steel version retails for I think $340. And you're getting a lot of gun for your money. You're getting a lot of gun for your money. You're getting what in my opinion is probably a $400 gun for $300, and it's a great little gun. To disassemble it, it's real easy. Take and lock the slide back, and you can use your thumbnail if you have beefier thumbnails than I do, which I keep my nails real trimmed. A very small screwdriver, or even an empty shell casing if you're out on the range and you want to give it a quick clean. You put it right in here, pop the pin out, pin comes out, release the slide, and it comes off. The recoil spring and guide rod are what they call encapsulated. It's all one piece, and then the barrel comes out, and it's a done deal. Reassembly is just as easy. Put everything back just the way you found it. slide back on the frame, all the way back, lock it up, make sure the barrel is out, put the pin in, drop the slide, and you're good to go. This gun only comes in 9mm, and it's my understanding that they're going to be releasing a 2-inch version at some point. This has a 3.1-inch barrel. And my understanding, like I said, that at some point they intend to release a 2-inch version of the same gun. Accuracy. For what it is, it's fairly accurate. I was able to reliably put bullets into clay pigeons out to 25 yards. Anything, obviously as you get closer, it's much easier to do that. At 21 feet, it was, every time, clay pigeon was going bye-bye. As it got a little further out, it's not quite, honestly, it's not as accurate as the high point at that distance. But then the high point is direct blowback. The barrel never ever moves, and for what it is, the high point is scary accurate. I don't know what else I can talk about as far as this goes. Overall, I'm really happy with this gun. I think it's going to take the place of a Pocket 380 for me as a pocket gun. It's very comfortable to shoot, even for somebody with hands my size. Like I said, you're getting a lot of gun for your money, and that's really it. Okay, so I took you through breaking down a gun and everything else and gave you some of the technical details. Now we're going to talk about the stuff that really matters. This gun is a dream to shoot. It really is. I've had 25, 30 people shoot this gun since I got it, and I've shot it, I don't know, maybe 2,000 rounds through it myself. And every time I shoot it, I just like it that much more. The vast majority of people I've had shoot this gun were very, like I said earlier, very small, petite women. I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2". I'm over 300 pounds. So when I get a woman in here who's 5 foot nothing and 100 pounds soaking wet, and she likes to shoot it, that means a lot to me. This is a great concealed carry gun. Okay, whereas the high point is good for what it is, but it's not perfect for concealed carry. The Sky. This is what a concealed carry gun is all about right here. 10 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, 2 magazines. It's 21 rounds. Okay, anybody can conceal this. There's no risk of any kind of negligent or accidental discharge because the trigger pull, even though there's no external safety, the trigger pull is a 9-pound double action only. You really have to want to pull the trigger to get it to go off. Gripes, just 2. And I expected more, actually. 2 gripes. First gripe is after dropping it from about 9 feet onto concrete 4 times, the front sight popped off. The front sight has 2 little posts, and they're pressed into 2 little holes in the top of the slide. And 9 feet onto concrete 4 times. If something's got to give, at least it's that. But it didn't actually break the sight; it just popped out. A little bit of Gorilla Glue, and we're good to go on that. The rear sight loosened up a little bit, but that's just a little Allen key. Tighten it back up, and you're good to go. And the other thing that I kind of don't like is the size of the mag release. It's big. Okay. Now the mags are drop-free mags, which is great, but the mag release, I don't know if we can get that some kind of context there. Here's the mag release. It sticks out a little too far from the body of the gun for my liking. I emailed Joe Roebuck, the owner of the company, with that, and he said, yeah, I know, and in the next generation we're going to shave that down a little bit. If you're a DIYer, it's a Dremel tool in a couple minutes. Just be real careful, and you can shave that down 1/16 of an inch or so, and it would be perfect. The only concern I have with that is because it does stick out so far from the gun. If you're going to carry this in an inside the waistband type holster, it's conceivable that you could accidentally depress the mag release and unseat the magazine, and if you did have to draw your gun for a defensive situation, there might be an issue there. CPX-2 Industries, they're from Daytona Beach, Florida. They started it in 2003, and I think they've been manufacturing guns since about 2005. The owner, Joe Roebuck, has a very long career in machining and mechanical engineering and stuff, and he started the company, and so far, I'm really liking what I see. They have 45 or 50,000 of these on the street right now. They're a very, very small company. I think 12 full-time employees maybe. Very small company. The only sales rep that they have, or they had at the time of my contact with them, is a wonderful lady named Melinda, and she's been super, super helpful. Great people to deal with. Lifetime warranty, made in America, and just like the High Point, the warranty is going to follow the gun. It doesn't follow the owner. So whether you're the first owner or the 10th owner, they don't care. If there's something wrong with it, they're going to fix it. Potential downside to carbon steel is that it's going to be a little bit softer, so it's probably going to start to wear out some after 6,000 or 7,000 rounds. But with a lifetime warranty that follows the gun, it doesn't really matter. This is a concealed carry gun. This is an everyday carry gun, not a gun that you're going to want to do a whole bunch of shooting with. I mean, you want to shoot it a lot to get used to it, but this isn't going to be, let's go to the range and put 1,000 rounds a day every weekend through this gun, because you'll just wear it out faster. Size wise, it compares to me with Kel-Tec P11, but it feels better than the Kel-Tec ever did to me. I used to carry Kel-Tecs and I don't anymore. I'm going to start carrying these. They're less expensive, and I think it's a better quality, a better constructed gun. But thankfully, they do fit. Anything that a P11 will fit, this gun will fit as far as holsters goes, and so there's no shortage of that. The long and the short of it is you're getting a lot of gun for your money, guys. This is just my opinion, of course, but you're getting a lot of gun for your money. You're getting a $400 or $450 gun for $300. If you want the stainless steel version, it's I think $340 or $350, and it's money well spent. Okay, get a High Point to put holes in paper, to blow up pop cans, for an everyday carry, a concealed carry gun. You seriously want to look at this. This is something to seriously consider. I hope you learned something, and I hope that this has been informative. It's been kind of a weird day, so I know my cadence and my rhythm is off. Somebody took it upon themselves to put a dead dog in the dumpster of my shop. Yeah, it's really not good. So I'm a little upset by that. That what people will do is just it's insanity. I want to say thank you to Joe and Melinda at Sky for sending me this demo gun. I hope they'll let me keep it, because I still want to try and break it. I really want to abuse it, but for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to get a feel for it. Great people to deal with, a good quality product made in the U.S., and you really can't beat it as far as I'm concerned for the money. And I think that's it for now. This is Rich from GunTortureTest.com, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.